Hello and welcome to day 14 of the posture challenge. So today is going to be a good one if for some reason if you've got bad knees and you can't get down onto the ground on all fours or on your back. So today's is going to be all standing. So this is really good for those patients who find it difficult to get down and get back up again. So we are going to start off by just doing some gentle shoulder stretches. You're just going to need your medium strength exercise band today. So looking down and to the left, bring the hand behind you. Or you can do it my yoga way, where you bring your hand into the side, other hand on top, and just looking down and to the side to get a good stretch through this area here. So excellent if you're doing a lot of desk work. So I've just had such a lovely day at work. A little sausage dog came in, little Mango. I was treating his owner's back, and apparently sausage dogs get really bad, and the other side, wear and tear and arthritis in their spines. So I did have a little look, but he was ever so sweet. Swap sides again. So looking down towards the ground, towards the left side, right hand behind you, other hand on top, and looking down. And the other side. Lots of patients feeling so much better today. A couple of 100% patients. So yeah, it's been a really, really nice day. And back up. And we're just going to pop our hands on our scalene, so one hand on the collarbone, other hand on top, looking up and away. So these get short and weak when we're at our desks. I also had quite a few patients saying that they find these videos really helpful, which is going to be a bit of a lift today, which is good. So you should feel it all across the front here. Swap sides, so other hand on the other collarbone, looking up and away. Good, so just stretching out those scalenes. Excellent. Good. Now we're gonna cross our arms over. We're gonna pop them behind our knees. We'll keep our knees slightly bent. We're gonna let our head drop down, and then we're just gonna arch up, pulling against our legs. So I call this a cross-armed cat. So get a really nice stretch through the mid-back, let the head drop down. So we've got nice straight arms pulling against our legs as our knees are straightening, and we're using it to get a nice mid-back stretch. Let the head drop down, stretching out that area between the shoulder blades. Good, lovely. And then this one's called aptly scratch. So we're going to bring one hand behind us, the other hand is going to come to join it, and we're going to try and interlink the hands. Good. Just going to hold it there for a little bit. So really good one for shoulder mobility too. Good. And then swap sides, other hand behind you. This is obviously my tighter side, but try and get those hands touching. If you want to, you can use the exercise band with one hand and then hold on to it with the other hand like this. If you find it a bit too difficult, this just makes it slightly easier. Good. Right, next we are just going to do a few little roll downs. So we're going to let our arms drop forward, and again we do these most days. We let our head drop forward, slowly roll down, one vertebrae at a time, and slowly coming back up one vertebrae at a time. Really good. And back down. So we're doing so well. We're on day 14. So just another 7 days to go, and we've completed the 21-day challenge. I know, I can't wait for February to see my posture. It's going to be awesome. And then coming back up. So one vertebrae at a time, just rolling one vertebrae at a time. Good. Next, we're going to take our exercise band, elbows in by our sides, thumbs pointing up, and we're just going to squeeze an orange between our shoulder blades. We can keep our shoulders back and down. We're going to bring our chest to the sun. We're going to keep our belly button towards our spine. We're going to keep that core nice and contracted. We're going to have a lovely posture whilst we do this. And we're going to get a little bit of strength into the upper back muscles. So those little rhomboid muscles. So these poor little muscles get so neglected. So you often see people working out the gym, they're doing biceps, they're doing the abs, and they completely forget about their back. So we are not neglecting you little rhomboids, we are giving you some attention, getting you nice and strong. Good, keep those elbows in, keep those thumbs to the sky. Lovely, and relax. Now we're just going to hook this band around our foot. So we're going to bring it around the foot like this. And then what we're going to do is we're going to keep our back nice and flat. So we're not rounding our back at all. So we're not doing this. This is what we're definitely not doing. Okay. But we're just going to get a slight bend in the front knee. And then we're just going to keep our elbows slightly bent like this. And then we're going to really squeeze our glutes, we're going to really squeeze our core, and we're going to keep our back nice and straight, coming up, using our back muscles and our glutes. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the glutes, really squeeze the glutes right at the end. So you get a really good activation. Squeeze glutes, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the glutes. You can keep those arms slightly bent. So what we're doing here is sort of one-legged deadlift. Really squeeze those glutes. Squeeze the glutes. Keep that back nice and straight, squeeze the glutes, that's it. Squeeze the glutes, hinging at the hips, keeping your back nice and flat. So you're not rounding like this, you're not extending like this. You're keeping that back nice and flat and really squeezing the glutes, that's it. So you're working your back extensors and your glutes, and especially right at the end of the movement, getting really squeezing those glutes. That last little bit here, that's it. Good. Keep going. We're going to do a few more there. Excellent. Lovely. And then we're going to swap sides. We're going to put the band underneath the left foot. Good. And underneath the left foot, we're going to hinge. We've got a slight bend in our, my sides on, slight bend in our front knee, slight bend in our back knee. And we're not rounding, we keep our back nice and flat, hinging from the hips, coming up, squeezing the glutes, slight bend in the arm. Okay, try and, that's it, good. So keep that back nice and flat, good. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze the glutes, that's it, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze the glutes. So I'm doing a bit of a deadlift here with some bands, good. Keep going, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze the glutes. Nice flat back, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze the glutes. All right, now we're going to pop the band around the upper, just above our knees. You want to tie it relatively tightly, not too tightly. And we're going to have a slight bend in our knee, and we're going to do some side walks. That's it. So for the sake of this screen, I'm really going to do about 3 or 4 each way, but you can just keep going. So slight bend in the knee, keep that back nice and straight, hinging from the hips. That's it, really feel the outsides of your feet. Try and feel the outsides of your feet so you're getting those glutes working. That's it. Try and feel the outsides of your feet. Good, keep going. So some lovely glute activation after sitting all day or watching telly in the evening. We are gonna get those glutes working. Get them woken up. Good. So I'm doing my personal training session with Ty tomorrow morning, which I'm super excited about. And I'm treating him tomorrow afternoon. I'm doing a hypnobirthing course for a lady tomorrow evening who is 26 weeks pregnant. So I am super, it's just a good week this week. Lots going on. Lots of patients feeling awesome. Had a patient telling me they've been doing good smoothies today. Yeah, lots of patients lots better. Been doing little bits of cupping. That's it. Oh gosh, I'm starting to feel it now. Good, keep going. God, it's so warm in my room. Oh, a bit of a sweat. Good, all right, and relax. Now we're just gonna do some squats. So we're gonna sit onto our chair, but not quite, and back up. Keep the toes pointing forwards. Make sure your knees aren't buckling inwards. Make sure your knees are pushing